Welcome to the video, guys. The camp is over. Today's the last day. Just moved out of the villa. Felt emotional, to be honest. I think I'm still not really aware of how beautiful these days were, and they all passed very fast. It definitely feels like it's not enough. There's just so much more that I could be learning from these people that kept me company there in the camp. It's really valuable nowadays to fully be present, within this micro community of individuals that have the drive for life. I feel like I'm blessed to be able to go and do trips like this one. I'm very happy right now. Yesterday was the final reflection session where we had to say some honest words to each other, some honest, kind words, showing admiration, love, and just mentioning everything we've observed about the person over these days. And that was a really powerful moment because yesterday I felt like we've known each other for many years, even though we just met 2 weeks ago. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy how people who have never met before in their lives just somehow collide, have this common piece of story together. And it's sad, but inevitable how they split up afterwards, and everyone goes on, moves on, and continues living their life and figuring it all out. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, as I told you in the previous video, I try not to draw any conclusions right now, and I try not to reflect too much on how the camp changed me. Instead I'll try to let that sit for a while. I think the right thoughts will come by themselves. Anyway, I have some good news to share with you. I'm playing a gig today in Tbilisi in one of the nice coffee shops. And that's very cool because it's my first time here and nobody knows me here as an artist, as a musician. And I'm very excited to see how it goes. I rented a guitar. It's over there. I'm gonna do some rehearsing right now so that I can perform the best way possible. I have no expectations for the evening whatsoever, but I'm super thrilled to be performing for a new audience. I can't wait to see how they're gonna react. Will they like my music? Will they vibe with it? We'll see. And it's interesting because I've never considered myself a traveling musician because I was always somehow based in my hometown and I did most of my gigs there. But the people that I met here, the connections that I had here made me rethink this paradigm, made me kind of question, maybe I should align my life as a musician with the way that I live right now. Maybe I should have multiple bases. That would be nice to travel around and play here and there and, kind of bring my music with me at all times. Not just inside me, but also translating the vibe outwards and sharing my songs and singing them in public, performing in front of real people that just like good music. Yeah, that'd be very good. Anyway, before I start rehearsing, I want to come out for a couple hours, just enjoy the beautiful weather that's back here in Tbilisi. Bro, I'm just so happy that I'm here. I still can't believe it's like a dream, man. I sometimes just forget to pay enough attention to the beauty that's around me. Yeah. I don't want to make up for that, so let's get going.
Со всех сторон, кто ты? Почему так легко дышать?
On my way to the gig, a little bit nervous, but I know that everything's gonna be alright. I just gotta start playing and then everything will just work as it should. Man, I'm finally home. The gig was amazing. It actually turned out way better than I thought it would be. When I first came into the room, there were like 3 people that turned up, and that felt extremely awkward because I said something like, oh, hold on, we're gonna wait 5 more minutes for others to come, and then nobody came. And then we waited for another 10 minutes and then nobody came again. And then it was the time to, that we couldn't wait anymore. I had to start the gig. I kind of tried to embrace it and not think about it too much. And I just started playing and conversating with these three people. And as I started the first song, I saw my camp friends entering the room, and that gave me a very positive vibration and a boost of confidence instantly. You know, in a moment I became like, okay, now it's good. Now I'm playing. And from there on, it just went super smooth. I think I gave everything that I could to the audience, and I put it all into my music, and I played it with the highest level of dedication that I could possibly show today. I played for about an hour, and after I finished, some guys came up to me and said, thank you for being so open and for being so sincere in your songs and in your stories as you introduce songs. And that felt extremely good to hear. I was smiling like a child. I felt very happy and grateful, and I felt loved. It's only now that I realize how crazy that gig was, because none of those 15 people that showed up today knew my music before. So the only reason they came is because they want to discover new talents. They want to vibe to good music, and they just want to socialize. They're open to, you know, all the new experiences that they get the chance to try. And that's very inspiring on its own. I'm so blessed to be able to play little shows like that. I hope it's not the last one in Tbilisi. I definitely do want to come back again soon. Yeah, I'll be thinking about it a lot. Anyway, guys, that was a great day. It's time to chill now. Good night. All right, here we go. I'm finally at the airport, waiting for my flight back home. I'll be there in a couple hours, and it was an amazing journey. 2 weeks in Tbilisi, absolutely magical. Met a lot of different people with completely different stories to tell. The discoveries that I've had here are just groundbreaking, and I'm kind of looking forward to coming back here again soon. Hopefully I get to do that next year. Georgia definitely has a lot to offer, and it's not only about the capital, but about other cities and places as well. And the nature is just crazy. It's beautiful, and I'm amazed by how urban life coexists with the nature and the greenery and everything. It's just wonderful. I definitely loved it. You know what? I actually even thought about moving here for a while because, you know, for the last couple of years, I've been based in places that are not really welcoming in terms of weather and creative communities. And here in Tbilisi, I feel like it's abundance in that sense, and I have really been missing something like this in my life on a daily basis, so I might just give it a thought. Anyway, we're heading back home. I can't wait to see my family and friends. Yeah, let's go.